Welcome to Sharon Local History. In this video, I would like to tell you a little bit more about one of my favorite places to hike on. It is part of Borderland State Park and it is on Morse Loop. So Morse Loop is the northern side of Borderland and it is called after Mr. Morse, Robert Morse, who donated many acres to Borderland State Park. This is the pond that I would like to tell you about. I hiked there a lot, and for a long time I saw signs of quarry mining granite, as well as strange dams, and I didn't understand the purpose, so I did a little bit of digging. It's definitely a beautiful place to hike any times of the year. It can get a little wet, and there are a few boardwalks you can walk on. This area of Borderland is further away from the main entrance and it's not as busy. So if you like secluded hikes, this is the place to be. It's definitely rich in nature. You can find tons of incredible plants, mushrooms and animals. Please be respectful and stay on the path. You will also find signs of the old mining history, like those stones with holes in them. That's basically the old-fashioned method of splitting rocks using flak and feathers and picks and wedges. It's tons of fun for anybody. It's like a treasure hunt. So this area was definitely part of a large mining industry. There is a quarry loop close by that you can also hike on, and there's a famous Morse quarry. It will be a good idea if you actually watch the video we created a few months ago. I am loading this video with some images from quarries in New Hampshire. So all the images, photographs that you see, they are stock images. They are not real images from this area. The interesting part and the most recent history is that this area was the first shooting preserve in the state. So on the picture here you can see Robert Morse Jr. and James Shepard of Mass Department of Natural Resources, who they basically opened the first shooting preserve in state in October 5th, 1962. They called it the Sheep Rock Shooting Preserve. That's the rock behind them on the picture. It was a large area that extended from Morse Street to Mountain Street and Massapoag Avenue, and there was tons of work that was done before the preserve opened, from clearing up the land to planting millet, rye and wheat. They also done 3 different water bodies and created 3 small ponds about 1 acre each. So that's most likely the one that we call the secret lake right here on the right side. And there were basically by that date 100 of acres ready to start shooting on, with additional 200 to 300 acres available for the future use. There were lots of restrictions, but it was a welcome place, and the beauty of it was that over the years, because of development, the hunting grounds and natural areas were basically being eliminated. So thanks to Morse family, this part of land was preserved. By the way, it was eventually donated in 2002 to Borderland State Park. So now you know a little bit about the history of the place, and next time you hike it, you can imagine how hard it was over 180 years ago, trying to get the huge pieces of granite from there. Now we are looking at the pond that was eventually dammed to create the shooting preserve. So right here on the left side you will have the dam. I think I showed the image before. This is old-fashioned way of basically moving the granite, Pretty cool, right? So we know that in this area in Morse quarry they used a horse called Charlie, and he was the first passenger to basically cross the Canton Viaduct. Those are the leftovers in the pond, and they were most likely from the industry in 1840s, 50s. It's an incredible place to go for a hike. The colors are amazing now. There is basically another old picture. Thank you, Digital Commonwealth. This is the place where you can go and view the pond. By the way, I have seen people skating on this place in winter, which seems like a pretty cool idea. And this fatso, by the way, is northeastern water snake, and watch out for them. They like to sunbathe in that area. I usually see at least 3 there. So you will find tons of different stone walls and lots of granites. And right now the stones are covered with leaves, but you can see huge boulders that I just imagine somebody walk through the forest and say, hey, check out this big rock, let's split it up and build a house from it. I cannot even imagine how incredibly hard, like this one, right? How incredible hard the work was, what were the working conditions like. This one is a huge boulder there that actually is split already but was never removed. I find it pretty amazing to look for those signs. Oh, there's some strange dog there. That's my friend's dog. These are incredible images. I cannot get over it. And I can only imagine how dangerous it was. So imagine you're walking through the forest, you see a huge boulder like this, and you're thinking, hey, come over here tomorrow and split it up. So I believe this is later photo from New Hampshire, when they actually use electric power tools. And who knows, maybe it was a different story altogether and there were gnomes working on splitting those rocks. I'm joking. So next time you go to Borderland State Park, and if you are more adventurous, try to reach Morse Loop or the Granite Quarry Loop and enjoy walking through this area and think about the past. Thank you very much for watching Sharon Local History, and feel free to subscribe to our channel and look for other videos.